Hello, students. We are back to continuing the chapter The Best Christmas Present. And till now, we had seen that in this chapter, which is from the 8th standard CBSE NCERT textbook, English medium, this chapter we saw that there was a roll top desk, and inside the desk a letter was found, and inside that letter was written a letter to someone. And we reached to the story where we came to know that these were two parties, two military armies, grey coat and khaki coat, and they were actually going to have a war, but because it was Christmas Eve, one of the side, the grey coat side teams approached the khaki coat and they said, let's have a war, like we play a football match. So let's see what happened. So their idea of peace was having a football match and deciding who wins the war, rather than having widowed females, orphaned kids, and dead people around. So Connie Fritz won 2 goals to 1. So they started the the football match, and 2 goals to 1. But as Hans Wolf generously said, our goal was wider than theirs, so it wasn't quite fair. So this is a general argument that happens between two teams who are playing football. One says, "Oh no, your goal was wide. Oh no, we won the goal." So they were discussing casually like this. The time came, and all too soon, when the game was finished. The snaps and the rum and the sausages had long since run out. So the eating material was also over from a very long time. And we knew it was all over. I wished Hans well and told him I hoped he would see his family again soon and the fighting would end and we could all go home. I think that is what every soldier wants on both sides. Hans Wolf said, "Take care, Jim Macpherson. I shall never forget this moment, nor you." He saluted and walked away from me, slowly, unwillingly. I felt. He turned to wave just once and then became one of the hundreds of grey-coated men drifting back towards their trenches. Trenches means a part which is dug to hold a flag, or it is dug in a very weird way. That night, back in our doubts, we heard them singing a carol and singing it quite beautifully. It was still night. Our boys gave them a rousing chorus of while shepherds watched. So when they were singing one song that is called the carol, Christians sing carols during Christmas evenings. So the other people started singing the other carol. We exchanged carols for a while, like we play Antakshari. So they were exchanging carols. One was singing one carol, then the other was singing another carol, then the other was singing another carol, and the other was singing another carol. And then we all fell silent. We had our time of peace and goodwill, a time I will treasure as long as I live. So in this page we understand that they wanted peace. They didn't want to fight. The soldiers also didn't want to fight. They wanted peace. So Hans wished Jim Macpherson good, and even Jim Macpherson wished Hans Wolf good, and they said that they would never forget this moment, and they were not willing to go away from each other, but eventually they had to go. And he turned away and then became one of the 100 grey-coated men. So once the person turned his face and he joined back to his area, he looked similar to all of them. Then they were singing carols, and still Hans Wolf's team was still in Christmas mood only, and then that brought the others also in Christmas mood. So it is how you approach people, it is how you look at things, how you want to solve or deal with situations. You want to deal with it peacefully, you want to live a peaceful life, or you want to fight and crib and be negative and jealous and envious. So this is something we learned from this chapter, and we will continue the next page tomorrow.